Council members, you ready?
It's on.
Okay. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the February 6th Southern Shores Town Council meeting. We're very glad that you're all with us here tonight. If you'll please stand and join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Still laughing about last month's pledge.
The indoctrination didn't get it
right. Okay. We'll take just a minute for a moment of silence. Thank you. Council, are there any amendments to, or can we go ahead and have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
So moved.
A second?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you very much. We have an approved agenda. Next, we have a couple of items on a consent agenda. We have some minutes from some closed sessions. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Consent agenda is now approved. We're going to jump right into public comment. I think we had at least one individual sign up. Hello, good evening.
Hey. All right, good evening. My name is Katie Morgan. I live at 101 Maddox Crossing in Collington. I'm here to discuss the state of North Carolina's motion to dismiss the lawsuit filed by Dare County's 6 towns, including Southern Shores, challenging the House Bill 259. I want to first thank the town of Southern Shores for filing and acting on this matter. To bring anyone up to speed that doesn't already know, I'm speaking about the House Bill 259, which is a provision that was recently enacted in the North Carolina State Budget Bill. This House bill gives huge leeway to the Dare County Local Act. The bill allows them to sidestep our local zoning regulations, bypass public hearings, and disregard input of our elected town officials. All 6 towns in Dare County filed a lawsuit against the state of North Carolina, and now the state has motioned to dismiss this lawsuit. OBX Voice just put out a very telling article today, which speaks on this topic. But what is the most important takeaway from this article is that one of the lawyers in the case, Mr. Ben Gallup, states, quote, "The county could always join the suit with the towns and or ask the General Assembly to repeal the legislation. That might accelerate this process." Another lawyer on the case, Mr. John Leedy, says, quote, "One thing we do know is that the county's resolution does not impact the existence of the Dare County Local Act that we are challenging." So just let that sit in. How long has the county let their 6 towns flounder on their own? These elected officials have options to help, and yet these options have not even been made to seem like an option. These are the people that are supposed to have our community's best interests front and center. Like, why even have mayors, town commissioners, task force if you're going to just let the powers get stripped while sitting back and basically ignoring the issue altogether? I'm here tonight to ignite our call to action against the state of North Carolina's attempt to dismiss the lawsuit filed by the Dare County's 6 towns and to put the pressure on the county to act. I believe that all of the town officials that have a seat at Bob Woodard's housing task force need to link up, unite, and speak out about this lack of support at the meeting on February 20th at 9 a.m. in Manio at the Dare County Administrative Building. This meeting is open to the public and the media will be there. This seems like a monumental moment that needs to be seized, and I feel like the moment must include all elected town officials sitting around Commissioner Woodard's housing task force table. Time really does feel like it's ticking on this matter in particular, and if actions don't happen soon, I'm afraid it'll be too late. And since I have time, I will say that I have been going to each town hall meeting and speaking on this topic, And I'm a little bit more passionate about it after reading those comments, because I always said, why hasn't the county joined suit? So we don't know, but thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak during public comment? Seeing no one, we'll move on to staff reports. Chief Cole, did you want to get it kicked off for us?
Thank you, Mayor, members of council. December, I do not have a January's. We have been down as far as the county with our dispatch and our record system since last, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday, the VPN. So we were unable to present you with a report for January, but I do have December's. 2023, as you can see, we had 1,113 calls for service. And you can see the breakdown in the pie chart for most of that. Under the incidents, we had 12 reported incidents, which were actually crimes that were reported, which resulted in 19 charges. Also, 6 criminal arrests, 1 for the driving while intoxicated, 5 that were drug related, and 5 that were also included drug equipment, for a total of 12 charges out of the 6 arrests. Officers handed out 7 citations, which equaled 14 total charges, 10 warnings, and we had 0 local ordinance violations. That's just that we didn't find any. That doesn't mean there weren't any. And we had 4 motor vehicle accidents for the month of December. Just a couple of other things worth noting. We are working on our annual report. It's going to take a little while, especially with this new system that we're still trying to work with. Again, CAD has been down for over a week, almost a week. And myself and 3 other deputy chief and 2 of our other officers, we will be attending some training on human trafficking coming up this Thursday and Friday. Our recruit is doing well. I think he just started his week number 4 of 16, and he's still plugging away. And that's all I have, unless you have any questions.
Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Cole. Appreciate it. I hope the systems get up and running again soon. Chief Limbacher, good evening.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. So 2 reports for you, same as the chief. December, total of 47 calls. Breakdown was 2 structure fires, 1 outside trash fire, 28 EMS calls, 2 hazardous conditions, 1 gas leak, 1 service call, 1 distress call, 2 public service, 1 dispatch canceled en route, 1 each of no incident found, smoke detector activation due to malfunction, CO detector malfunction, and 5 alarms. So pretty simple for December. Any questions on that one? If we go into January, we're starting to finally, we've been building our new reporting system that we're switching to. It's a little bit not the same, let's say, as emergency reporting. So we're working through a couple bugs, but unfortunately, this is the way the report is for tonight. We're trying to work it out with the new company, but again, pretty simply, 67 calls, I think it was, for January, and it's 2 structure fires, 1 outside fire, 40 EMS calls, 1 lockout, 1 hazardous condition, 1 service call, 4 public service, 1 good intent, 5 dispatch canceled en route, and 4 alarms, and then 1 weather-related storm, which was a tree down. Any questions on January's? And again, I apologize for the format, but we're working through some issues with them. So, any questions on either of those reports? I did just want to touch on a couple things. I know it seems like a long time ago, but in December 14th, we had a structure fire on Gray Square. I just wanted to go through a couple things with that, and if you had any questions on it. Just to give you an idea, it came in as a garage fire. Police were on scene pretty quick and reported fire showing from the second floor of the garage. Our first unit was en route the call went out at 14:39. Our first unit was en route at 14:40. And the first unit on the scene was at 14:45, so it took them 5 minutes to get there. The ladder truck was en route at 14:42 and on scene at 14:47. And the initial crew stretched 1 3/4 inch, and the bulk of the fire was out at 14:51, so about 4 minutes. And it was pretty decent fire. I mean, so guys did an awesome job. 21 members were on the ground just from us. We had 3 from Kitty Hawk and I think just Chief Black from Duck. Units checked for extension, completed salvage and overhaul, and we were out of there in 2.5 hours. So all in all, went pretty well. So never like to see those, especially around Christmas time, but lucky for us, it was if we held it to the garage, so it never got into the main house, which is pretty awesome seeing how it was Christmas time. So any questions on that? And then the last thing is a little bit of good news. The East Station ribbon cutting is going to be March 15th at 1:30. And lucky for me, the mayor has graciously offered to be the speaker, get me off the hook. So if anyone wants to attend that, and then immediately following that, all the way till 6 p.m. is a open house. So if you want to walk through the building and see it and ask some questions, everyone will be there. Any questions?
Were you able to, your volunteers, were they able to participate in that controlled burn down at Nags Head? I mean, for practice?
Yeah, we had a crew down there. Yep.
Did you? Okay,
Yeah, we
good.
took 4 of our young kids. I call them my kids because they'd be my kids, but 4 of my young guys. And of course, I always send the chief, keep an eye on things. But
Good.
Chief Wells and Height did a good job monitoring everything, and it went well. They did a bunch of drills in before they actually burned it, so it was pretty good training exercise.
Good, okay, yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Excellent.
Chief. Appreciate it. Council, our agenda is showing a closed session, so I need a motion to go into closed session.
I make a motion to go into closed session per North Carolina General Statute 143-318.11.
Do I have a second?
Second motion?
Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. We are now in closed session.
Short meeting.
Sorry. Sorry.
Sorry.